Hey folks, today is September the 20th. It's currently about 9:20 in the morning. We're right now looking at a Forex Libra Code chart. Not much has really happened so far. Let's take a look at Forex Factory real quick. All right, so we had building permits this morning at 8:30. NZD trade, tentative, CAD trade, so nothing really for the USD. So right now we're just waiting for things to pick up a little bit so we can hopefully look at taking some trades this morning. Just scrolling through real quick to see what's happening on some of these charts. I've gotten most of my support questions answered. Now it's just one issue I'm having. So hopefully they'll get back to me on that. But even still, we're going to look at hopefully taking a few trades here today so you guys can get some more data, some more content. All right, and as always, I'm going to try and keep this video under 10 or 15 minutes. It doesn't always happen, but I'm going to do my best to do that. So I'm going to pause it, and once we get our first opportunity, I'm going to come back and we'll see what happens. Hey folks, it is now 10:30. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We have not had one pop-up yet. As you can see, we don't have any blue lines or yellow lines here. We have a yellow line here, but that's already a done deal. That was 9:20. That was early this morning. No divergence right there. Those aren't checked. Same thing here. All right, so it's possible. Nope, we need a blue line here. So as you guys can see, we just haven't had any opportunities really to jump in. Haven't had any of the lines, no signals, nothing at this point. Just been a slow day. So hopefully before 12 o'clock, because that's when things are really going to die down, we'll have at least one signal. And at that point, I'll go ahead and take it, and we'll just wait and see what happens. All right, folks, we just got this GBP Swiss franc pop up. Let's take a look at that real quick. One thing you'll notice is that this is an aggressive, and we have this level right beneath us. All right, divergence up here. We only have one check. We're under 3.0. Our higher time frames are both pointing down here. Didn't want to necessarily do aggressive trades, but let's go ahead and just pop it in. It looks like we're going to push past this level here, which is a good sign. And I have no idea if it's going to enter my stop and take profit level, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. You'll notice that the stop stays exactly where it is, but the entry price and the take profit are adjusted. And you can also see here risk 1.0%, which is going to give me a 0.40 lot size. And at all times, our take profit is going to be at least twice the size of our stop size here. And as I showed you in the first video, even though you don't see a pending order here, when the market gets back up to this level, you're going to get to see it actually enter the trade there. And this has just been a really slow day, so I'm not expecting a huge move here. I might just do a 1-to-1 risk reward on this one, just because things have been going so sideways. All right, let me pause it and I'll come back and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we're getting close to getting filled here. Let's see if we get a little spike up to give it to us here. And once we get past this yellow line, you guys will notice that, like I said, even though we don't have a pending order here, it'll go ahead and enter us into a short at that level. And I'm really honestly just anxious to see if we get our stop and take profit entered there. It's just something I've been having issues with. That's the last issue I've had that I'm hoping that support can get solved for me. And hopefully at the end of this video, I'll show you guys how to get rid of these lines if, you know, the market, for example, just continues to go down. Actually, I can just tell you now, basically, you're just going to want to change the time frame and then switch it back. So if we're on the 5-minute, just switch to 15-minute, change it back, and these lines will disappear. So that way you won't just have a pending order sitting on a chart. All right, this is taking its sweet time. Let me go ahead and just mark this level. I'll pause it again, and we'll come back. All right, guys, market should be filling us here any minute now. We just have to push up through this level. I mean, we came right up to it. We just got to go through it. And of course, we get a conservative sell signal on the Euro Swiss franc now. I'm really hoping we get filled on this one, but has not happened yet. Let's take a look at the Euro Swiss franc. We got a sell signal here under 3.0. That looks good. All right, so we're now in this trade. And as you guys just saw, it did not give me it did not enter my stop and take profit levels. And we just got entered into this trade. And once again, it did not enter my stop and take profit levels. So this is what I'm dealing with. I know on the first video I did, it did do that. You guys can go back and check that. But as you guys just saw, it didn't happen on this one. And that's kind of the issue that I've been dealing with here. All right, so on that GBP Swiss franc, it's 0.32. Let me get rid of these lines here. I think it was up here. That's going to be our stop. And we'll do a 1-to-1. Mainly because, like I said, we're getting really close to lunchtime here, folks. I have no idea if the market's going to just go sideways or what's going to happen. Let's check over here. Same thing. All right, so we have our trade set up here. One aggressive trade, one conservative trade. Our Euro Swiss franc, as you guys can see, that was the conservative. And our GBP Swiss franc, that was aggressive. So we'll see what happens now. Probably shouldn't have taken this trade. Now that I look at it, these are very similar setups. If one continues to push up, the other probably is going to do the same. Probably would have been better to just pick the conservative setup. But either way, we're in them now, so we're just going to be patient and watch it and see what happens. And of course, I'm already past my 10-minute mark. All right, let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back once something happens. All right, folks, it's now 12 o'clock. I just wanted to give you guys a little update here. As you can see, 12:01. All right, we can check out the Euro Swiss franc. You can see we're a little bit in profit. And over here, the GBP Swiss franc, we're a little bit in the red, about 10 pips. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going through the membership site, just checking to see what other people are doing. All right, here's one individual. Hi, friends. New sell signal from this morning. GBP AUD, perfect. I'm in the cloud. You can see on the image below. Let's take a look at this image. All right. As you guys can see here, this individual got a trade and was able to take it for a nice sell. Took 51 minutes. And that was on a 5-minute chart. And again, this was from today, from September 20th, and today is September 20th. Let's see here. Hi, Vlad, another great trade. This system is fantastic. If you just trust it and let it do its work. One question, at what point does a stop loss to break even kick in? This feature has saved me from a couple of losses already, and I love it. All right, let's see his trade. All right, so his is just, he showed the screenshot. Let me see if he actually shows the ending. All right, hi Vlad, here's the closing screenshot of the above trade. So we saw initially where he was about to get entered, and this is where he was where he took his profit on that trade right here. All right, hi Vlad, here's a screenshot of a trade I took today. Turned out great. Took profit way up here. Beautiful trade there. All right, so definitely people are getting some good results with it. My issue is I'm not able to start trading until a little after 9 o'clock because that's when I actually get back home. And today what we saw was things were just going ridiculously slow. You know, I didn't actually get a signal until later on in the day, and it's already lunchtime now. And I don't typically like being in trades around this period because things tend to, you know, really start to slow down. So we're just going to have to wait, watch, and see. A lot of people are also taking 15-minute trades. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll just be patient, watch it, and just see what happens here. Hey, folks, just another quick update. It's only 12:18, but our Euro Swiss franc trade is starting to push closer to this level right here, and it's possible that the market is going to bounce up off of that level. Let's go back a little bit and see if there's anything there. If there's another level okay, as you guys can see here, the market has bounced off of it there, and this is my first time going back. So I didn't know this level had been hit this many times. But as you guys can see here, that level has been used on multiple occasions as a place to bounce back up. So just because we're so close, let me do this real quick. Just because we're so close and because we're at lunchtime, things are going to start slowing down. We're going to go ahead and look at reducing our risk on this trade and also reducing our profit target. Because this is going to be a level that the market hasn't shown that it wants to push past yet. And I definitely don't want to be in a situation where my profit depends on the market, moving past that level that's been tested 5 or 6 times already, and it hasn't been able to break through it. And again, maybe in the afternoons, in another session, it'll bust through that level. Or let me see here. I'm hoping we get a little push down, because I have no doubt in my mind we're going to get a pop up. So I want to make sure that we're out before that happens. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Still right around 1-to-1. Our profit target is a little bit larger than our stop loss, but I'm okay with that. And this again was the conservative trade. The aggressive one is here. This is the one that's pushed against us a little. All right, we just need the market to push down a tiny bit. Currently at 18 minutes with the time frame here. All right, guys, I could wait for this to reverse at this level, but I'm not going to. Like I said, what we saw back here was something I definitely did not want to deal with. There was no telling if the market was actually going to bust through that level on this occasion. You can see here, market was stopped around that area. And then again here, here, again here. And the same thing here. Came down to it, came down to it. So it was that type of a situation here. Definitely don't want to play with levels like that until the market actually, decisively pushes through them. All All right, so we had a nice win. Not necessarily a nice win, but it was a win. And whenever I alter my profit targets, I also alter my stops as well. So that way we try to keep things at least 1-to-1. So that was a conservative trade. And in taking that, you guys saw that pretty much for the entire trade, we were in profit. Whereas with this aggressive trade, pretty much for the entire trade, we've been in a negative by about 10 pips. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We're already at 20 minutes now. Let's see what this aggressive trade does. All right, guys, we just got this head push up, and we are very close to our stop loss. Let's see if the market's going to give us a little push here. As you can see, it's about 12:30 now. And this is the first aggressive trade that I've taken, so definitely not a good start with the aggressive trades. All right, so that trade was taken out. All right, so today we had a conservative win and we had an aggressive loss. And I was also able to show you guys a bit of stuff from the back of the trade room, but the membership site. Let me refresh here and see if anybody has uploaded anything new that I can show you real quick. One thing I would tell you guys, make sure you take note of at your trade. Try not to trade, close to lunchtime. Things do tend to slow down. Hopefully tomorrow a lot more opportunities. As you guys have seen, we had 2 opportunities since I think it was 9 o'clock this morning when I got started. About 12. So hopefully today is just a slow day. They do happen, so it's to be expected. All right, I'm not seeing anything new here in the back office yet. Let me see if I can find some negative stuff that people are saying here. All right, so everything I showed you guys previously in this video, those were, I started from the top going down. I didn't just skip over negative comments. I'm trying to find a negative comment here now. All right, hi Vlad and community. I'll show one example where not be good to entrance to sell. Let me know what you think. I wrote all the indicators. I wrote that all indicators show good conservative sell opportunities. I was thinking just about compass and divergence. Thanks to all. All right, let's see what this is looking like. All right, so it doesn't look like that's actually a trade that he took. He was just trying to get some advice, I'm guessing there. We keep going down here. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, hey Vlad, this was a 15-minute conservative trade, AUDNZD. I'm an experienced trader, but have very little idea how you manage your trades. Please let me know what trade management you use. I just let this trade run till it hit my stop. I've heard you say the system is set and forget, so that was what I did, but the market direction changed. Would you please advise how you handle these situations? All right, let's take a look at this trade here. All right, so we got a buy signal, got in here. Market went up and then came back down and hit his stop. Let me see what Vlad said. All right, hi. It is set and forget, yes. However, set stop loss to break even feature on, and then the EA will trail your stop. Another management trick will be revealed to you during the webinar this week, so stay tuned. Guys, let me go to the webinar page so I can let you know when the next live webinar is going to be held. Let's check that out right now. So this webinar is going to be September 22nd at 2 p.m. And that is, if I can get this to pop up, Thursday. All right, so September 22nd at 2 p.m.